Hey guys, welcome to my kitchen. I'm so excited to share with you some of my key tips and tricks that I use to stay on track throughout busy work days and busy weeks. And my biggest piece of advice is planning ahead and meal prepping. So those are the two tools that I use to make sure that I'm constantly hitting my macros, getting in my protein, making sure that I'm not just grabbing whatever is convenient. So today on the menu, we have an egg white turkey bacon bake, chicken shawarma, bowls with some tomato and cucumber and feta side salad. And then for dinner, we have stuffed bell peppers. So I'm going to walk you through what I do each week to prepare for a crazy busy work week, so that I know I have the proper nutrition, I have the nourishment to carry me through when I'm busy and on the go. And hopefully you guys can incorporate this too into your routines and see great results, but also eating good on the way, which is super important, because if you're going to eat, you might as well make it good. So let me walk you through that. All right, I'm about to head to the gym, but I want to get my chicken breasts marinated so that they're sitting in super juicy and that they'll taste even better. I find that the longer you allow the meat to marinate, the better the taste. So I'll quickly walk you through that. So I have my chicken breasts. I'm going to just wash it. And so we're going with like a chicken shawarma-esque vibe, so like Mediterranean chicken. So I'm just gonna grab my olive oil. So we have the olive oil. I get this organic olive oil. Really doesn't matter what kind of olive oil you get, but this is the one that I have today. And then we also have some white balsamic vinegar that I'm going to put on. So I'll just show you that. If I can open it. Thought I go to the gym for strong arms, but sometimes it's hard. All right, here we go. So we got the white balsamic vinegar, and then some pepper, salt. I get Himalayan pink salt, which looks like I'm almost out, which I'll get on the way back from the gym today. And then to make it a little bit kind of Mediterranean vibes, I'm going to use some cumin, paprika. The key actually is to also put a little bit of cinnamon. Sounds kind of weird, but it makes for a really like sweeter taste. So that's what we're gonna do today. And so I kind of eyeball it. I love to add the spice. Like spices are the key to life, especially with chicken and your meats. Like, feel free to spice it up. It doesn't add any extra calories or anything. It just adds more zest and more flavor. So don't be shy to kind of lather on the spices. And then, so I have all my chicken here, and then I'm just gonna get a spoon and just kind of mix it around, let it sit for a couple hours. Again, you can even do this the day before and let this kind of marinate in the juices overnight. But yeah, simple, super simple, just olive oil, some balsamic vinegar, and cumin, paprika, a little bit of ground cinnamon, black pepper, and salt. And I'm actually going to put, just to have fun, I might put a little bit of this ground mustard, just a little bit, just to like play around with it. Again, for me, it's an experiment and I just like to mix around, play different flavors, but today this is what we're doing and it's going to be super juicy, super flavorful. So I'm just going to let this sit in the fridge while I go work out, and then I'll come back and get everything else prepared for you. So I'll see you in the next clip. All right, here is the lineup. We've got cherries for the creamy, turkey bacon for the egg bake, ground beef, grass-fed ground beef, organic for the turkey, stuffed bell peppers rather, some onions, some dill, grape tomatoes, cucumber, black beans, salsa, peppers for the stuffed bell peppers, cilantro, and then for our dairy we have some Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, some feta, and some free-range eggs and some egg whites, along with the already marinated chicken breasts that are just chilling out here. So this is what you'll need for the creamy. We'll have a Fairlife Core Power protein drink, some Chobani oat milk, with some Jello cheesecake sugar-free powder, as well as some dark cherries, because we're going to make a healthier, healthified version of the Cherry Garcia Ben & Jerry's ice cream. So we'll see how it turns out first time making this. Also, while I make this, I'm going to turn my oven on to 400 degrees, get it ready for the egg bake and the stuffed bell peppers. I'll probably put about half of this in there, and then the other half, the Chobani oat milk. And then probably about like 8 grams of this cheesecake flavor. There's not much left in this, so I'm just going to finish it off. And then stir this up. And today I'm actually going to add a little bit of protein powder. I'll probably do half a scoop just because it's always good to get a little bit more protein when you can. Right now I'm using this vegan protein powder. I just got it off Amazon. So we'll see how it tastes. Do about half a scoop of this. Pop. Mix it up. And if you don't have one of these hand mixers, I highly recommend it, especially if you like matcha or something in the morning. It just helps to like make everything kind of blend in real quickly. Super easy to use. All right. And because we're gonna go with the cherry today, we're going to place some frozen cherries in. And I haven't tried putting frozen fruit into the creamy yet, but I've seen it done before on Instagram. So I think it'll work well. And that way I'll have that natural cherry flavor without putting any artificial dyes. So I'm just going to put like 4 cherries in. I can always add more later, but I'm going to let this sit for a while and place it in the freezer so that by the end of the night, it's ready to go. Okay, so my oven is at 400 and I'm just gonna put some, I use this avocado oil spray to grease down my pans. And I have all of my 4 stuffed bell peppers, or my 4 peppers cut, in half, placed down, and the pan's a little bit too small. So I'm going to be using this 2 pans for this. And I'm going to place them in for about 10 minutes just so that they're tender while I make the ground beef and the saute the onions. To make my veggies first before I add the beef to the pan. So I'm going to start with sauteing the egg white stuff for my bake. So I have zucchini. I'm going to add a little bit of yellow squash too. Squash. So for this egg bake, I'll have onions. It's cooking the veggies and the turkey bacon for the egg bake. And while that's cooking, I am going to get the egg and egg white all ready. So once it's ready, we can just chop it up, put it in our baking sheet, and let it sit in the oven for about 30 minutes. Okay, so for my egg bake, I'm going to use about 8 ounces of egg whites and 5 free range eggs. So this is what I do. I'll take out my scale, I'll zero it out. I need 4 ounces. I'll drop it into the bowl, and then so that's about 3. So I'll just do a little bit more. And there we go. That should be about 8 ounces into the bowl. Now I'm going to chop up my turkey bacon to put it in my egg bake dish. So just cut it into like little quarter pieces or 1-inch pieces. And to make this a little bit more creamy, I'm going to add about a 1/2 cup of cottage cheese. So that's about 100 grams. Pour it on in. And then just going to move it around so it's all evenly distributed. And we're going to set this in for about 25 to 30 minutes. Allow it to bake. And we're going to start prepping the ground beef turkey burgers now. The cottage cheese cut me. Like, it really hurts.
On what?
The silver thing.
Yeah.
It like
Paper cut?
but it's like gushing. It hurts. If I can open it again. Can I have your help opening this? Babe, will you help open this jar? Ah, it's so hard. It's not just me then.
Oh no. Why can't this fucking open? I'm gonna break my fucking hand. I can't do it. I can't open that.
Seriously. So I guess the salsa is a no-go, unfortunately, but we tried and we did phone a friend, so no help there. But I'm gonna put the ground beef into the bell peppers and then cook for about 15 minutes with some Mexican shredded cheese on top. It's been about 25-30 minutes. I'm gonna go check on the egg bake and the stuffed bell peppers. Whoa, steamy. All right, everything looks good. So we'll get the peppers out first. So yummy. A little tzatziki, homemade tzatziki sauce together using just Greek yogurt, olive oil, some lemon, and a little bit of garlic. So you use about the full thing of yogurt just to have some all week. I'll put it in a little container here. We'll use our organic olive oil again, just a little dash. And then we're using some fresh lemon, some dill. Cut this up. And now you have just a little homemade tzatziki. Literally just Greek yogurt, lemon, olive oil, dill. I decided not to add the garlic. I just don't really want the garlic this week, but you can add garlic and a nice little topping for your chicken shawarma bowl. All right, there you have it. We have our chicken shawarma bowls with cucumber, grape tomatoes, red onion, our egg bake with turkey, bacon, and cottage cheese, and some veggies for our micronutrients, and then our stuffed bell peppers. So there's our meals for the week. We're set up for success. Get nourished. Okay, so I'm all done meal prepping. We have our chicken shawarma, feta, cucumber, grape tomato bowls, And on the day of, I'll just whip up a little dollop of this homemade tzatziki sauce. I'll either put it on a bed of wild rice or some arugula. And then we have our stuffed bell peppers, and I'll store this in a Tupperware container and just pop it over a bed of rice, or for a lower carb option, just eat it as is. Maybe make a little Mexican side salad on the side. And then the last but not least, our breakfast, our egg bake. So I'll cut up, put these into squares so that I can eat a grab and go breakfast pretty much. For a little bit more green, you could put this over some lettuce, or for more carbs on the side, for a more balanced option, I would recommend making a piece of sourdough toast, or maybe roasting some sweet potatoes on the side just to beef it up a little, add some carbs to your morning. But other than that, that was my meal prep. We're in and out of the kitchen an hour and a half. So just setting aside time early on in the week really sets you up for success. They say failure to plan is planning to fail. So making sure that if you have goals, setting aside some time just early in the week to plan for the meals, the nutrition that you plan on having, even setting up what workouts you plan to have on what days. And that way you go into the week with a game plan and there's no decision fatigue. You just go with what you programmed. And then with all that said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you'd like to see in the next video. I'll leave all the recipes down in the description, and make sure to check out my Instagram as well as my website for more exciting programs and opportunities for online nutrition and fitness coaching. Again, it means so much that you're here to me, and I look forward to seeing with you in the next video. Bye, friends.